Good morning, YouTube. It is about 5 in the morning. I did not feel like getting up this morning. I am about an hour and a half or so late. Well, I'm not late. I just woke up an hour and a half or so late. We can still make it in time for our appointment. I just did not want to wake up last night. But we're up now, and we're about ready to roll. The old Dodge is warming up. House is locked up. So we should be ready to leave out shortly. I think I'm gonna take I-10 to I-65 and take that straight up to Louisville. Easy, just interstate. I can kind of move a little bit faster, a little bit better that way. So our load is about 41,000 pounds. So I want to stay on the interstate so we can keep it moving. And I don't have to slow down for any small towns or anything. So, but anyway, you guys go ahead and roll that intro. And once this Ram warms up, we'll be ready to leave the house. So I will catch you guys on the other side.
It's you and me.
All right, well, the Ram is parked. And I'm looking at this dude who parks next to me. That is a big no-no. Having your straps outside of the rub rail like that. Got this one, this one, this one. This one's on the inside, but your straps are supposed to go, see how the strap goes in like that? This one comes out on the outside. Big no-no. And then this guy here, he's got his own numbers, his own company. And he actually runs the this account that I've been doing back and forth down to Laredo, which I'll be doing that again next week, or this coming week. Today is Sunday. He's doing the same run as me. But I think he's getting paid like $1,000 per run. But with Landstar, we're getting paid $1,200 per run. It's a Landstar load. He works with the same agent, but he's an outside carrier. So the loads don't pay as good. But, you know, being with Landstar, sometimes that is a benefit. So I was talking to him. Well, I've talked to him a few times here. I've talked to him down there in Laredo. So, for those of you who are just tuning in, so I went ahead and I ran down to Laredo, dropped that load off that we had picked up at that little chemical place. Went down to Laredo, dropped it off, and I have a load of liquor on me right now, tequila. So just went down there, dropped off, picked up, and so now we're about to head out to Louisville, Kentucky. So, yeah, that is where we're at. It's about 1,000 miles, 1,100 miles. Here I can tell you exactly. I need to put in my address and everything. Let's see here. $800 American Way. Bardstown. There we go. All right, 942 mile drive. It's trying to take me going through 59, going through like Little Rock and stuff. And I don't want to go that way. we're gonna try Google Maps. I don't want to go that way because there's a bunch of small towns and stuff like that. I'm not trying to keep going between 75 and 25 miles an hour. I'm just not trying to do that. All right, let's try Google Maps. And Google should show me both ways. All right, directions. Choose. I don't know why it tells me to choose a starting point. I want to start where I'm at. Okay, yeah, we're taking I-10. No tolls going that way, and it's only about 10 minutes longer. Well, it's gonna be more than 10 minutes longer because I-10 is to 65 is straight interstate. That's what we're gonna do. It says we are about 14 hours away. So, truck is pre-tripped. Man, guys, this Hawaiian bread, they make it in for loaves now. I got the wheat this time because I couldn't find the white bread. Which now that I'm thinking about it, I think I know where it was. I just didn't look at that place. I don't think they sell it in the bread area at Walmart. I think they sell it over there in a bakery area, which is why I couldn't find it. But that loaf I found in the bread aisle, but I think somebody has just put it in the wrong place because that was the only one there. So, yeah, guys, today it's gonna be a lot of driving. I'm gonna be hauling butt down there, and so today is gonna be very conversational. Thank y'all for joining me live yesterday. I went live for about an hour and a half or so to answer a lot of y'all's most commonly asked questions and just to hang out with you guys. But that's what I'm going to be doing today while driving. I'm going to be, let me get this GoPro set up. I'm going to be answering a lot of y'all's most commonly asked questions today. Since we don't really have a bunch of content of me getting in and out the truck and getting unloaded and arguing at yard dogs and stuff today. So that is what we're going to do. So pre-trip is done, logs are in order. Is that gate open down there? Yeah. Super foggy day. It was real foggy on my way here this morning, but the sun is starting to come out. And we did have daylight savings this morning, to where time went back an hour. That orange peak right there to our left. Some fuel because I went ahead and filled up the other day, topped it all the way off, and we are heavy on our steers by a couple of 100 pounds, so I need to burn off some of this fuel.
To the table. Ain't easy, I can tell.
Gotta stay strong, stay strong.
Stay strong. Stay strong. Ain't easy, I can tell.
Gotta stay strong, stay strong.
Lake Charles, Louisiana. So I'm debating on what route to take. I can either take I-10 going to I-59 going through Jackson, Mississippi, and then going through Memphis, Tennessee, and then jumping on I-40 going out east. And I think I get to Nashville, then I jump on 65 going up. I can take I-59 going through like Meridian, Mississippi, or Tascagoula, I can never pronounce that city. Or I can take I-10 straight to I-65 and take that up north. So I have no idea which route we're going to take. It is Sunday, so majority of the scale houses should be closed. So by tomorrow, when all the scale houses open up, I should have burned off enough fuel to where we're legal. So I have no idea yet which route I'm going to take. I did check the Trucker Path app to see what scale houses, just to make sure that they're all closed. If I go through Memphis and then take 40 out east, there is a scale house that is open. But it seems like they close between 4 and 6 p.m. every day. However, by the time I get there, I will have burned off a lot of fuel. Right now I have about a little bit less than 3/4 of a tank. Been moving at 70 miles an hour. Get slow down here at 60 going through Lake Charles. Do not speed through Lake Charles. That is your warning. They will get you. I haven't seen any cops thus far, but you can never be too careful out here. So, first question I want to bring up, the most common, one of the most common questions I get is, why are my videos so long? Reason being, and I'm not throwing shade at any YouTuber. Somebody's gonna say, oh, he's throwing shade at so-and-so. No, it's that show. No, I'm not throwing shade at anybody. The reason my videos are so long is because I want to show you guys everything that goes into trucking. A lot of my viewers are people who want to get into trucking and they want to see what it's like. Some people are already in the process of getting into trucking, so they're using my videos as either inspiration or for educational purposes. Another group of people, another audience, are people who are in trucking. All right, we're going over the bridge, guys. And my other GoPro just died while going over the bridge. So, it's a lot of fog out here, man. I knew it was gonna die. My GoPro always dies when I most need it. I don't know why that is. But the other audience that watches my channel are people who are retired truckers and they miss being in a truck. So I provide that experience of them being back in the truck. Or people who are currently truck drivers. Yeah, this is just, they watch my videos to kind of pass through their day. So those are the groups of people that usually watch my channel. Alright, just yeah, so a majority of the people that watch my channels, those are the most common groups, or people who want to be in a truck, who want to be truck drivers, but either physically can't or situationally cannot be in a truck due to at-home I don't know what the word is. It's due to at-home circumstances, or people who physically are not able to be truck drivers due to health problems or physical issues. So with my channel, I want to provide a full experience of what a day-to-day experience is like in a truck driver. So some people love the time lapse, and they only watch my channel for the time lapse to see the United States. Other people don't really like the time lapse, they just want to see the content, so they only watch that. And then some people love it all, to where they watch the whole thing. And so that's why my videos are so long, because I'm reaching out to different audiences. A lot of YouTubers, which everybody's in their own lane, a lot of YouTubers only show one portion of the trucking. Some only show the time lapse, and then some only show like the actual content where they add a shipper or receiver, or fixing the truck, or different areas of trucking. But with my channel, when I first created the channel, I said I wanted to show the ins and outs of trucking, as well as my home life. Because some people either have a similar home life and they can relate, or they watch it to complain about my home life, or some people want to eventually get to where I'm at with my home life. And so I try to show everything. But that's homeschooling the kids. My wife stays at home and homeschools our kids. We have a 4-year-old, 3-year-old, 2-year-old, and a 3-month-old. My 4-year-old and 3-year-old will be 5 and 4 next month. They are a year and 11 days apart. So we have 2 birthdays coming up next month. So, but yeah, that's why my videos are so long. I want to show the trucking aspect as well as the home aspect, but show the ins and outs of all of it. So I hope to answer some of y'all's questions as to why my videos are so long. That is why. Because I want to show the ins and outs, the good, bad, and the ugly. My good days, my bad days, my stressful days, my peaceful days. Like I think today, if we don't have any issues, it's gonna be a super peaceful day of just driving. And I haven't forgotten, but we will be doing more content on more health related things out here on the road, more exercise, eating better, as well as the budgeting side of things. We're trying to be debt free and pay off all of our debt, because we don't want to have any debt at home. We don't want to have any credit cards. We don't want to have a mortgage. We're working on paying everything off, because we want to pay cash for everything. And I haven't forgotten about the video as to how we bought our house and what we did to buy it. So I want to be able to show you guys all of that, because I don't want to just look, I'm driving a truck. I want to be able to show everything of the ins and outs. Because a lot of people watch for inspiration. Some people watch to learn. And I did see some people in the comment section saying you shouldn't be giving any kind of advice because you're new to this and you don't have a lot of experience. Look, my dad owned his own trucking company for about 35 years. And before that, he was a trucker as a company driver. So when it comes to the industry, I have a little bit of insight of the ins and outs of it. I'm not saying that to be arrogant or anything. I'm just letting you know my situation. But however, guys, the reason I made this channel was not to teach anybody anything. It was to show my personal experience, whether I do something and it's successful, or I do something and it's a failure, which you all have seen both on this channel. So the reason is not for me to teach anybody anything. The reason is to show my experience so you can learn from it, whether it's good or whether it's bad. So that is where we stand. I know we have a lot of new subscribers, so I just wanted to address that up front. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. We will be doing a giveaway here pretty soon once I get the merch up and running, because I do want to give y'all merch. And so we got some things coming. Just trying to plan it out in the right order so we don't make any mistakes. But we want to get back to you guys, and that is definitely what we'll do. So let's fight some more of this fog, and I will see you guys later on.
But I can picture us rolling, sliding, riding, driving, taking pics, enjoying the moment. See, when I'm with you, yeah, I feel the hate, consider it a bonus. I know they mad that I'm with you, and we became a component. But as the wind blows, so the sun shine in the morning. Meaning I never have a doubt the light's bright at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, I might go through some things and it would normally crumble, but we together and we can weather the storm. You got me, it's on. Man, I keep my focus, no distractions, LeBron. I throw the trophy, but they hoping that I'm lacking the heart. They think I'm joking when I say that you was right from the start. It ain't no way that I can win if we get broken apart. I know I need you like a bee needs his honey, like carrots and bunnies, like cheetahs and running. I like some food and I tell it. All I need and all I ask for is you. Yeah, you the only one.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana. No traffic, we're good, we're good. momentum now. Sunday driving. I mean, don't get me wrong, I prefer to be at home, but it's just something about the peace of a Sunday drive. Saturdays can be chaotic. Everybody and their mama want to be out and about. All right, Mr. RB, I gotta go around just to get right back over. Come on, dude, please don't hit your brake. Come on. There you go. Get out the way. One of these days I want to get an RV. Just travel the world with it with the family. Why do you keep hitting your brake? You're going uphill. You may have to drop a gear here. Over one lane. Come on now, almost to the top. I think I spoke too soon, guys, on the traffic. No, we were moving so good. What's going on down here? There we go.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? Bash on it. Come on.
Nice W9 to our left over there. Pretty green. Let's go to slow down now. See something going on up here. Slow down, tanker. Stay in this lane because eventually this right lane is going to merge into this lane. Please, come on. We're doing really, really good. Still got another 745 miles to go. Nice. But guys, the next question I want to address, people wonder how I got into trucking, a little bit of my background. So like I mentioned earlier, my dad owned his own company for like 30 to 35 years or so. So I basically grew up in the truck. My mom ran the behind the scenes, the office admin stuff. And so I got to see a lot of that. When it came helping with the invoicing and all that kind of stuff, we got to help out my siblings and I. So we got to learn the behind the scenes stuff. He had a dedicated account, but occasionally he would use the load board for little stuff here and there. And so I learned how to use a load board and how to go on there and how to bid on the load and all that kind of stuff at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. Even driving a truck, back in those days, they put you in their lap and you sit there and drive the truck, at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. But got into it, like I mentioned, we had a hot shot company before. I was running non-CDL hot shot before I got my CDL. And I could see what the hot shot industry was doing. And so my wife and I decided it was time for me to get my CDL. Went to KLLM/Frozen Food Express to get my CDL. Did that. Ran it as a company driver for about 2 years. And then jumped in. Actually, no, about a year and some change. It wasn't 2 years. And then I came over here to Landstar. But even with dispatching, before we had the trucking company, we're really adjacent to having a trucking company. We also had a music lessons company. And the teachers would go from house to house of each client. So instead of having a music school and then clients coming to us, we would have teachers go out to different homes and teach the client. And with that came dispatching, to figure out how far it is from this house to that house, figure out how much to pay the teacher with fuel mileage, how much to charge the client with fuel surcharge and all that kind of stuff, and getting back and forth from house to house. And then dispatching the times, dispatching how long the lesson time is and all that stuff. It's the same thing as this, it's just on a longer distance. And so like I mentioned earlier, I don't know everything, I'm still learning. And I'm just sharing my learning experience with you guys. Any wins or any failures, I want to be able to be as open and vulnerable as possible with that stuff. Yeah, my background in trucking, I wasn't always in trucking per se. But my dad, when he had passed away a couple of years ago from cancer, I kind of thought about trucking a little bit, but really I was doing okay with the music industry. And then when the whole COVID thing happened and everything the music industry just died, it was time to do something else. So that's when we jumped into trucking. And so that is my story with that. I will go more in depth in that over time, but it's kind of a short synopsis of how I got into it. But we just got through Baton Rouge, on the I-12 bypass. We're going to take this to 55 and shoot up north, and I'll explain why I chose this route later.
Can we cruise?
Take a ride with me. You can take a ride with me.
Come on. You're the only one I need.
I like it when it's you and me.
Hey,
Take a ride with me.
come and take a ride with
Take a
me.
ride with me. You're the only one I need.
Ooh, yeah.
It's you and me.
Oh,
Take a ride
moment. I'm glad you in it in my life. You decided to help me grow and get through it. See, I'm not perfect and I make mistakes. Sometimes they be foolish, but you look past it and you stuck around my ride to the truest. I guess you seen something in me to do it, and I'm thankful for real. You keep me going, take me far as I can. You push me hard and I'll get smarter, better father. Raise my daughters, help me grow and become grown as a man. You think they hear what I'm saying? A better position when I followed your plan. I put away my childish thoughts, it's time to think like a man. I guess the only way to show them is right out to the end. And never lose sight, stand focused, super glued to the plan. I know I need you like the country needs land, or like the church and needs fans, or like most children need playing, or like some love and romance. All I need and all I ask for is you. Tell me, can you ride with me? Can we slide? Can we cruise?
Take a ride with me. You can take a ride with me.
So I had to put a little bit of oil in the truck, about a quart and a half I put in there. And I got to stay here at the pump because the latch thingy is broke. And on the passenger side, there is no pump. It's been removed. There's no nozzle. And this thing is moving extremely slow. So I'm going to put about 75 gallons in so I don't get too heavy. Plus I don't want all this weight of diesel just on this one side. So I'm going to get a little bit of diesel and then we'll get back on the interstate. Let's do a quick little walk around. I really need to get that mud flap cut. I don't know who put that huge mud flap on this trailer. But yeah, guys, we are in Jackson, Mississippi. Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I do not feel good. I don't know what it is. I was feeling okay this morning. Now I just feel, ugh. So, if I sound kind of draggy, that's why. So, the reason I'm taking 55 up north is because I was gonna take either 65 all the way up there, or, you know, I had different options. I'm taking 55 up because I was doing some thinking earlier, and I had to slide my tandems way back there to the back, correct? So I was doing some thinking, and I said, wait a minute, like, doesn't Tennessee have a bridge law? A bridge law is, in some states, you're not allowed to, they only allow a certain length where you can have your tandems, like your trailer tires. And they have it to where in Tennessee, they don't want to pass 41 feet from your kingpin. They call it a kingpin law. And my trailer was way past that. But my tandems have to be way back there because that's where the weight is. So we are going to have to sneak through Tennessee. It is Sunday. If we take 55 and go through Memphis and go east on 40, in between Memphis and Nashville, there's a scale house. That scale house is, for some reason, it's open on today, which is Sunday. And so, but by this evening, by the time we pass through there, they should be closed. If we go up 65 going through Nashville, there's one or two scale houses going up through that way, and they're closed today, but they're most likely going to be open in the morning when we pass through there. So we're going to take our time and see if we can get past this scale house that's east of Memphis, and pass through there by the time they're closed. And then by tomorrow morning, we should be in Kentucky. Either in Kentucky or past all the scale houses, going through Tennessee. So that is the goal as of right now, to try to get outside of Tennessee today, because all those scale houses are going to be closed, except that one, but they should be closed by the time we pass there. I think they close early on Sundays. But we're going to try to get to Kentucky. That way we don't have to deal with these scale houses throughout the week or tomorrow. So I got to be careful where I have my tandems at, because I cannot have them too far back. Otherwise, they will write you a ticket. So right now, I could either get an overweight ticket or a bridge law or kingpin ticket passing through there. But by the time we pass through, it should be a little bit later in the evening. It's about 2:38 p.m. right now. So they should be closed in the next couple of hours or so when we pass through. So prayerfully, that's the case. So.
Don't mind dialing the number for me.
Yeah, what you got?
601.
Sorry guys, I was interrupted. But let's get on back on 55. That is the plan as of right now. So prayerfully we can get through Tennessee until tomorrow. So let's get back on this interstate, and I'll catch you guys a little bit later, and I'll answer the next popular question that I usually get. guys, we have 2 minutes left on my clock. I'm gonna try to bust a U-turn right here and grab that spot right there in the corner. Gordon Creek. Tandems are too far back.
Right here is damn land truck. What the doing?
Sliding my tandems, driver.
10 forward. Help backing that thing up.
Yeah, I was trying to slide my tandems back. I just need to see that hopper bottom behind me.
You need to get that hopper bottom move out your way, bud?
Yeah, sure.
10 forward.
Actually, never mind. I got it. I'm gonna just hit this U-turn right here.
10 forward.
How close am I to the hopper bottom?
Keep on coming to the hopper bottom, huh? I'll let you know when to stop. You got a little bit more room.
$10-4, appreciate that.
No problem.
Oh man, guys, it's been a long day. We gotta talk here in a little bit. I've got some issues going on with the truck. It's unfortunate. That's my tandems all the way back. Yeah, I think so. Get in between these two trucks up here.
let me know if you need me to move up.
Yeah, just a few inches, driver.
Alright, 10-4, hold on.
That's good, appreciate that.
10-4.
Truck drivers working together. This truck stop's got some weird parking up here. Getting out of the way. Whew! Man, guys, it has been a long day. Let's give him the friendly truck wave once he backs up a little bit more. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, he on the phone. He on FaceTime. Okay. Well, guys, let's talk. So my oil pressure gauge has been dropping, and we almost went into violation. So we pulled a whopping 733 miles today. So we did pretty darn good. I was gonna park at a TA, that way I can take my truck in. I want to get the oil filter swapped out again. I don't know what's going on with my oil pressure. I do know for sure I need to get my oil pressure sensor swapped out. But I don't know. Brad and I were talking earlier, and we're thinking probably also get an oil change done. Maybe some bad oil or something. Something's going on somewhere. But I do know for sure oil pressure gauge. And I don't know, guys. I don't know. But we did make it past the scale. So I was checking, and they closed about 30 minutes before we passed through there. So they're closed. We're past that scale house. I am going to keep my tandems where they're supposed to be for Tennessee. And as soon as we cross over into Kentucky, then as soon as we cross over to Kentucky, I'm gonna put my tandems back to where I'm legal on my weight again. So yeah, real tricky with that. So make sure when you're passing through states and you have to slide your tandems all the way back, or even if you're hauling flatbed step deck, some states want your tandems closed and some states let you have your tandem spread out. Like California, Florida, I know Tennessee, and some various other states. They're really weird about where they want your tandems to be when you're going from state to state. So that brings me to my last question. The last question I had was repairs on the trailer. Does Landstar pay for that? Yes. Landstar covers tires, mud flaps, any kind of repairs, air leaks. They cover all the repairs on the trailer. Now, how long it takes to get approval for those repairs is a whole different ordeal. It can take a long time. Like, it could take hours. Sometimes it could take days, depending on what the repair is and getting Landstar to approve it. So the blowout that I just recently had, the tires were 2 different sizes. And so that's why I had that recent blowout. But they put the same tire on there that I have on the inside. That way I shouldn't have any more blowouts on that side over there. But I checked the tires. Tires seem good. The mechanic, when I got the new tires put on there, he checked it. But hopefully, actually, let's see if my oil pressure. Yeah, it's at about 25 PSI. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna park at the TA, so while I was doing my 10-hour break, I could throw it in the shop and they can work on it. But that was 20 minutes from where we just came from, and so but I need to get the 20 minutes on this side. So we're 4 hours away. So we get our hours back at about 5 a.m. 15-minute pre-trip. So we'll be out of here by like, let's say 5:30, which means we'll get to our destination by 9:30, which our appointment's not until 11, but hopefully we get there early, they can pull it off. Then we have an hour deadhead to Simpsonville, Kentucky, and then that load pays like, I think, pays over $4 a mile. And then we're taking that one like 300 and some odd miles, dropping that one off. Pays like $1,300 or $1,400. And then we're taking a load out of Decatur, Illinois, which is an hour away from that drop off, going back down to Texas. So by Wednesday, as of right now, we have $6,700 on our revenue for the week. So let's do the math real quick. So the first load we did of the month, because y'all know I told y'all I'm trying to do $30,000 of revenue for the month of November. So the first load we did was from the one we brought down from Mississippi, was it Mississippi? Yeah, from Mississippi back down to Houston. That one paid $14.25. So we have $14.25 plus we did from Shepherd to Laredo. So $14.25 plus $1,200, that's $26.25. Plus this one that we have on us right now. The one we have on us now is paying $3,100. So far we're at, what's that, about $5,700, almost at $6,000. So not bad, considering that's only about 3 days worth of work. So we'll see where we're at by the end of the week to see if we can make that goal happen. I need to do some pushing. So as I was saying, this load pays $3,100, $257 a mile. It's 43,000 pounds. It's heavy. We have tequila. So I have to make sure, guys, make sure if you have a permit book in your truck, make sure your permits are up to date. I had to go through and print up a bunch of, I went through my permit book and I found a bunch of expired permits. A lot of them did not pertain to me because it's stuff that I don't haul, but I went ahead and updated it. Either stuff that I don't haul or states that I don't go to. Like Connecticut, for example, or like the East Coast, I don't go to those states. But I went ahead and updated those permits. And when hauling alcohol, some of y'all did ask me this. When hauling alcohol, you do need permits for that. And so I went ahead and got the permits to haul the alcohol. I just went through to see what states I'm going through, and I made sure I had permits for every single state for alcohol, because we have a load of tequila on us. So as I was saying, so this load pays $3,100, 43,000 pounds, paying $257 a mile. And then we have a load picking up out of Simpsonville, Kentucky, going to Bloomington, Illinois, paying $1,300, 30,000 pounds. It's a 320 mile run or so, paying $423 a mile. And then we have a load taking us back down to Texas, paying $23.25, $265 a mile, 42,000 pounds. Picks up on the 7th, delivers on the 8th. So overnight we can do $23.25 overnight. And then I booked a load picking up the same run that I dumped that y'all saw me do this past week, that I picked up in Houston, going down to Laredo for another $1,200. So this week of revenue, we're looking at almost $8,000 in revenue. And so now I'll just do what I typically do and find a load coming out of Laredo and going to God knows where over the weekend. So we'll probably leave out again. Either I'll find a load that delivers in Houston Monday morning, that way I can be home all weekend. Or if I find a really good load coming out of Laredo to where I have to leave out Sunday morning like I did today, I'll do that too. But that might be our new little trend, because that seems to be working for us. Getting back down to Houston and then taking my new little run down to Laredo, finding a load coming out. So that's where we're at. So yeah, guys, we are having some more issues with the truck. So we're looking to doing another PM, which I'm due for a PM like this week or next week. So we're looking to doing a PM, put some new oil in there. I will eventually do an oil sample test to where I send it off and they can do an oil analysis on it and see what's going on. And then yeah, we have some weight problems on our tandems there. So we're overweight by about 1,500 pounds when Tennessee tells us to slide them at the 41 mark. But so it came down to, do I want an overweight ticket or do I want a kingpin ticket? Which I should have got at scale when I left out the facility out in Laredo, but I just didn't do it. I was trying to get back home so I could start my 34 to leave out this morning. So I just said I'll scale it when I get home. So yeah, guys, that's what it came down to. So guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll catch you guys at noon Central Standard Time. This is Lone Star Texas Ranger signing off. And I will see you guys next one.